whatever they're attached to gets killed.
So stuff is happening here after all.
Joel, you had it for me.
This is just a basic enchantment. It goes
Actually,
onto your battlefield
found it.
and will stay there. There
Set
are
a
also
monster. Throw down 3 face downs. Your
cards
move.
called auras. Auras are enchantments that attach themselves to something else. So in this case, you enchant a
Pretty good.
creature. That creature
good.
then gets
Oh wow, this is not the first one I've
permanently
seen of this one.
the
What does it do?
boosts that are listed on that card.
So,
in
all
this
wants to
case,
use graveyard
gets
target. You want to
+2
do balance
power,
6 hour on monsters,
+2
special
toughness.
summons. That's really good actually.
And you get other bonuses if you control other stuff.
And then Sheehan.
Come back.
I would say it's pretty easy just to start actually playing a game now. Rather than using that deck, I would say keep hold. Actually, yeah, we'll use that deck for the moment.
Yep.
I've got a spare
Effects.
demo one if you want to do two
Special
demos.
summon
Well, we'll just use the two 30-card decks against each other. Probably easier that way. So if you want to unwrap two decks, it'd be fine.
Technology.
Utopia.
So each of the different colours has a slightly different play style, different things that they do best. So white is all about
Set 2 face downs and I'll pass
flying
my turn now.
creatures, having lots of small creatures, gaining life, and
So,
I'll pass as well.
occasionally destroying things when they're attacking or blocking, or when they're in combat.
deletes is World of Warcraft. This is yeah.
Set for the back row.
So again, we've got your land cards,
And I will end my turn.
Did you
instants,
see the other one? The newest one with the car. You got a car, a truck, for $200. And
so
it was like
that's
spraying rain over.
all the
You
things
got
that
the
you
vehicle
need to know
back.
about this.
Started just smashing the car.
Um,
And
One thing I forgot to mention,
his shirt managed to come off again.
most creatures will have some extra ability or extra text
Sorry.
that happens when something else happens, or that you can activate to make something else happen. So,
First of all, I'll
Victory Herald
this card.
got an ability, fly.
And then
So it has
Let's
wings,
do
it can
this
fly over the battlefield. Only other creatures that
Activate
have flying
Fusion Recycle
or the ability
Bonds.
to reach
Yep.
into the air can
effective
interact
prompt.
or destroy that creature.
Squad to search polymerization.
Additionally, it has the second ability, whenever it attacks, attacking creatures also gain flying and gain lifelink. Lifelink is a really useful
Activate
ability
polymerization.
that whenever
Yep.
a creature deals
Fusing
damage,
first
you gain
students
life
with
equal to
one
the damage that that creature deals.
Make elemental hero Nova Master.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it doesn't help with the creatures, it helps with your own life total.
So I'll attempt
The
to
aim
attack
of the game
Utopia.
is to
Effective
knock your
Utopia.
opponent down
Attach
from
one to
20
negate
life
your attack.
to 0 life. And
Say
it's
it
the,
again.
so you start off on 20 life,
I give it
and you're trying to keep it there. And whilst trying to
Phase.
reduce your
Plant
opponent's life
will
total
return
to 0.
Wild Heart to my hand.
And it's the
Your
attack
move.
type of creatures that generally does the damage to reduce to 0.
I
So
shall.
life will increase your life total possibly above
Right,
20.
okay.
So it takes more damage in order to kill you.
Damn.
There you go. Battle phase. Swing for 2/5.
Yep.
Activate Mirror Force.
That is why I really wanted that number.
Yes, you're playing with white side.
Okay, so it's not like mix all the cards together. And
No,
mix all that.
no.
Okay.
So you'll have what
Maybe
your
it's
set
two.
of cards and you'll have
Indeed.
cards.
Okay, alright.
If you want to give those a quick shuffle as well.
Normal summon Go 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 Giants.
Yep.
Activate the effect targeting Go 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 Ghost.
Completely in front of me.
Special. Feral Lips.
So you've got one of those there as well. This is just a more detailed version of what we've got on the map here. So, start of the turn, or start of the game, you'll get your deck of cards, and then you'll
You
draw
don't have
7
Masked
cards.
Chameleon in this deck, Richie. You should get Masked
Because
Chameleon
you're
for
both
this
learning how
deck.
to play,
Yeah, I
what we'll do
probably
is
should
we'll put
actually.
all of your 7
I've got a
cards
playset
out,
going.
face up in front of
Oh,
you, so
sweet.
you can both see what you've got. I can see what you've both got, and I can give you guidance on what
And
to play.
shall I conclude my turn?
You've got your heights hidden away. Yeah. So if you both want to draw your top 7 cards,
Effect of recycling products. Discard deck ricochets.
yeah, you just leave that in. So you randomise it, and ideally you build the deck so that you have a good mix of different
Set a monster. Your turn.
spells, creatures, so that you could play
King.
whatever 7 cards you draw at the start of the game. You can play the game and actually impact the board.
Let's go with the card to come.
So this is an example of a really good starting hand. You've got a creature that costs 2, and 2 creatures that cost 3.
Is King of
You've got
Thrones attacks.
3 land cards. So
When
you
you say
Main phase
and
2.
3.
Set up
you
your
are counting the other ones.
Yes.
So, okay, fine.
Yeah.
So 3 and 2, right? Okay.
Something I didn't show you, which I probably should have done.
Blame the memes.
Do you have any of the cards from the latest set?
That's alright, I'll go behind you.
Not so like this. You might have multiple
Cycle
cards
plot.
the cost of your
Discard
spell,
to search
and
poly.
sometimes you might even have different colours. So you need this one costs 5 cards, and you need
Shadow
a black land, a green land, and a blue land.
I'll go over and look in a minute, mate. 1 second.
I was
You'll build a deck that has all of those colours within it. These ones, because they're basically
right here.
training decks, they only have 1 colour, so they're slightly more consistent. You don't have to worry about having 3 different colours in play at the same time.
This one. Yeah, this one. You've got those ones.
Yeah.
You, however,
That's alright, they're
don't
pretty
have a
cool.
particularly good starting hand. You've got a creature that costs 5, no creatures that cost 2. In fact, you've only got
Set
2
and
creatures,
end.
3 spells,
Building
and
another
only
deck.
2 lands.
I've had this deck for a while.
That's a lie.
If you were to keep that and try and play with it, chances are you're going to
You
lose
had the deck
because you can't establish a board
in your-
presence
in
fast
your brain
enough
for a while.
to be able to combat what your opponent's going to throw at you. So what you can do is called taking a mulligan. So you take a mulligan.
Okay.
Pass
So
my
you
turn.
can shuffle all 7 cards that you've just drawn back into your deck, give it another shuffle, and draw 7 new cards that will hopefully be better.
This is not
And I would
great.
suggest with those ones,
Activate fusion
probably a
recovery.
good idea.
Covering Bastinatrix and polymerization.
Yep.
Set and end.
How long does an average game
it varies massively depending on what decks people are playing. So, an aggressive deck, you could get
Really not doing well right now.
a game finished in maybe 20 to 30 minutes.
Let's do this.
Uh,
Normal summon Goblin Bug.
Uh-huh.
No
There
effect,
are
but because
some
I
decks
summon
that
another
sort of try and control the other
monster,
player,
I can
stop them from
special
casting what
target
they want to
target.
do, stop them from being able
battle
to
phase. Goblin Bug
Essentially,
attacks.
Yep.
Bring it to the
play
destruction.
magic, and those
2,
games
3.
tend to go slightly
First
longer.
blood.
But generally, when we're
And
playing
then
a tournament,
Yep.
your players will play best of 3, and your best of 3 will aim to be finished within
does it.
about an hour.
You might want to put these in since I don't have any spare lightnings.
When you're learning how to play, they'll go slightly longer.
Yeah.
You get slightly longer decisions. But normally, generally speaking, you can get through a game of Magic in about 20 minutes.
So just to be sure that I'm not
Yes.
So I'm playing with the white ones.
Yep.
Playing with the green ones.
Yep.
But you can even play with.
I scoop, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
But you need a board for 5 players if you're playing with 5.
So
A lot.
I just want to be sure.
slightly more advanced than what you need to know at the moment.
Okay, fine.
Right.
Oh, this is different.
Your new hand
Set a back
is
row.
slightly
Enter.
better, but also slightly worse. But I would say probably still playable.
Activate Onomatopoeia.
And the reason that I say that is because of this particular
Good.
creature.
That's it.
So I mentioned earlier that some creatures can do different things. This one has a really interesting ability in that it can pretend to be a land card. So you can.
Go on,
Two from the same
my
category.
other deck.
So this symbol is tap turn sideways.
Gladiator beasts.
You can activate it, turn it sideways, and generate mana as if it were a land card.
Darius, Prisoners,
So
Typhoons, Rigeki, Proving
you can play this on turn 2 for 2 mana. On your next turn, you could then effectively play your third land, but cost something that costs 4 mana to play, because you
Yeah,
have
so that's
cost,
still under work
producing an extra mana.
for it.
Yep, that's good.
Forgot to mention summoning sickness. So
Normal summon, go, 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 go.
in the sort of
Battle phase.
story of
18.
magic,
One more of this guy.
Take it.
you are
And that
planeswalkers,
original,
great sorcerers
Me
who
too.
can travel through the
Set a back
multiverse.
row and pass.
End
Writing
phase.
And stay the
wrongs,
back row.
Yep.
or causing evil,
Ooh,
doing
got
battle
that.
with other players. When you summon a creature,
Activate.
you effectively use your
Polymerization.
magic to
Fuse
draw it from another place in the world.
Basilitrix and Blade Edge. Into
And
no
because you're
monster
basically
again.
teleporting it from one place to another
Um,
in an instant,
Hang on, is it me?
they
or
tend to
is
get travel sick.
that one more
And so
brighter?
Battle phase.
on the turn that
No
you summon
monster
them,
attacks. Go, go, go,
It's
they're
go.
a little bit queasy. They won't be able to
Yeah, the
attack
cards
100
their
and you get
abilities
set.
until the next turn once they've had a bit of a rest.
Okay, and who's saying that?
It's just the way that the game works.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm like, she's doing perfectly fine.
There are creatures that have travel sickness pills.
That's cool. Main phase 2.
And
Activate
it's
fusion
a
cycle.
rule called haste.
Yeah.
So there are some creatures that have the word haste written on them.
End phase.
Those are the
Second
ones
half
with
of
the
that, one
travel
of the
sickness
monsters
pills
are fused.
that they can attack
choose
and
Blade
do
Edge.
stuff on the same turn that you summon them. Everyone else has to wait. Okay.
So it exceeds change tactics.
Both of those things.
So I'll start playing.
Normal summon, go,
Who
go, go,
wants to go
giant.
first?
Activate the effects. Rose
Yep.
go.
I was sure that you would say that.
Okay, so what we'll do is, just so that you've got more space on the map, we'll just move all the cards down a bit,
Yeah. Zoo.
so they're out of the way.
Utopia.
And then we'll start
Effective
playing.
tactics. To pay 500, draw a card.
Yep.
And white thing for me?
Yep,
That they were
in
like,
fact, I picked 2 out completely at random
you made a copy of yourself.
Oops, should be 7
and gave you the white one and you the green one. So,
Why would you not?
yeah, you can roll them. I mean, generally speaking, people to decide who goes first, you'll roll your dice and whoever gets the highest number gets to choose who goes first. So, give that a go.
Activate.
You get to go first.
Yep.
Discard.
You'll use these as well to track how much life you're on. So the funny symbol
Vegeta.
is the 20, so you start off on 20 life. As you take damage, you can then roll it down to show you how much life you've got left.
Oh, hi.
Incidentally, the symbol on top corresponds to the set of magic that it came out with. So that one is Ixalan's current set. That one's Innistrad. This one is
take
Amonkhet, which is the same as the set. Card King. So normally at the start of your turn, you'll untap, so ready all
I
your
said,
things,
I said I
ignore
thought
the upkeep,
I
and then draw a card.
I'll give you a game now.
However,
I'll use my
because
format
it's
deck.
better to go first, as a penalty
What's
for
that?
going first,
Yeah,
you
sure.
don't
hang on,
draw
I've
The
got-
draw
I've
didn't
got
do
the
too much for me,
so you go
so
straight into playing cards. So
shall
on your turn,
pass my turn.
you can cast spells,
Okay, fair enough.
and you can play lands. You can only play.
What door are you
one
doing?
land
Request
per turn,
yours?
however. So
No, it's one of the matchups I want to see.
generally
Elemental
speaking,
Heroes versus
you'll want to play a
Utopia.
land on every single turn because then you'll be able to cast
Rotor.
spells. So
Fetching
play a land,
Vision Hero
take one
Vial.
of your land
It won't
cards.
be in my hand
whichever
for long
one you
because
like.
I'm going to
And-
normal
Yep.
summon him.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter, they all do the same thing, they just have slightly different
Yeah.
pictures.
Okay.
And you'll put it on the
Some
map.
Shadow Mist, and then Shadow Mist's effect.
Now,
Fetch
unfortunately, all of your
on this
your
Neos.
cheapest
Oh
cards
god.
Then while I'm at
2
it,
lands to play, so
Banish the
there's
mist
nothing else you can
to
do
add
on this
poly.
turn. So you'll just say
That's on violent secondary effect.
Yeah.
pass it over to your opponent. So you don't do exactly the same. You
I'm not going to go back in this turn. Shouldn't be
you get to
anyway.
draw a card first.
Why?
So but everyone gets to draw a card at the start of their turn, but because you went first, you didn't draw a card, but you went second, so you do. Yep.
Battle Phase. Vial attacks Utopia.
I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're planning, Rich, so I'll use the effect of Utopia to
And
detach
now
to
you
negate
can
your
play your land
attack.
card.
Okay. Nova Monster attacks Utopia.
But
It's just
Same
one
again.
card per turn.
one land
That ends my
card
turn.
that you can cast as many spells as you have land cards to be able to afford.
Right. Okay.
That's all you can do. So you
Alright,
end
let's
your
go.
turn, pass it back to you again.
Approximately 2 twin triangles.
So this time you do get to draw a card. So if you
Use
like to draw
Utopia's
a card
material
into
to
your deck,
exile some into Utopia Ray.
Go then over there.
it's another land.
Now we use Pixies chain tactics to pay 500 to draw another card.
So
So can I put
you
it
can
here?
put it in
Now
play
we're
now. Yep.
tied.
And that's it. So I
Now,
put 2, and now I can
You
play
can
with
you can play
with the
yep,
creature.
play your creature. Yeah, so you put that in onto the battlefield.
Oh, that is a
Now
lovely,
that costs
lovely
2,
draw.
so you need to tap 2 of these
How
lands
many
to
wins?
pay the cost.
And where I
Fortnite.
So you no, you just turn them sideways. So
2.
Oh, in
How
that
long
way.
have you had it?
yeah. So
2 weeks?
you've used them for this turn,
Okay.
but
I
at the
did
start
that
of your
in-
next turn,
in
you
like
can
2 hours.
turn them back
I
upright
can't
and
even
use
play
them again.
Fortnite.
Ah, fine.
I downloaded it not long ago.
But
And as soon as I
And
can
then
now-
when
play
No,
it,
I can use
That-
and I
it.
did
Right.
you
not
can't use them for anything else.
they banned me.
Now
I've got
he's come in. He's a bit queasy. He can't attack yet, so you'll pass it over to you.
Because family probably reported you for no reason, don't worry about it.
Draw your
Want to use this
card.
one?
You need to make
Well,
it better.
Actually, that's
I recorded
Okay.
in Overwatch. It's Batman Blizzard server.
on your next turn.
What do you mean?
Because of what I told you about that
Because
one.
I reported the same guy
I
twice.
place 3 cards face down on my
And
turn.
this
Yep.
guy was like,
Okay.
right
The
here,
end
and
phase,
I'll
I'll
You
MST
tap
this
your
one.
2 forests to pay the cost. Because it's,
Oh, damn.
again, that's all you can do. So it's back to you again. So
Right. Down.
first turn,
And
you
up.
do untap, so you turn all these back upright,
Ah, okay, fine. In there. And I put
and
my-
then you draw your card.
And then draw my card. And I put 2.
So first thing
Battle
you always do.
Phase. Nova Monster attacks
Play a land.
Utopia Ray.
I can
Don't mind my
remember-
bad. You
Yep.
choose.
Ah, okay, fine.
Effect of the
And
lost.
so
I
now,
draw a
and I can
card.
keep the green here.
Yes,
And then
absolutely.
I'm
Attack
like in
directly
this
with
one
Vial.
Yes,
So I can play with it.
Gardener to special summon
Yes.
itself.
and turn it like the 3.
yes. Perfect.
And what is
Yes.
And now,
Yep.
so that was up in your main phase. You can now attack
Main phase 2.
Why? I can know that.
because this one He's recovered from his sickness. He's now able to
Recycling
Gateway
plants.
Dragon.
So,
Ricochet.
declare the attack
Search
Gateway
upon
Dragon.
it.
Special
I,
summon Sniffer
you
Dragon.
turn your creature
Effects Sniffer
sideways and
Dragon.
push it forwards.
That's
Now,
Sniffer
when
So I'm
you
attacking now.
yes,
Okay. It's mine.
now when you attack the player directly. You can't attack your opponent's creatures. So at the moment you
And my
have
turn there.
At the end phase of your turn, Richie, activating Xyz Reborn.
Effect Twin
Yep.
Triangle Dragon.
Bring back
Pay 500.
Utopia.
Special summon Sniffer Dragon. Effects Sniffer Dragon.
Right.
you now have the chance after the attacks have
I
been
don't want to
declared,
draw.
to
I want to
declare
do
blockers.
this.
So creatures who get
In my
the
draw
way
phase, Richie,
and
I
stop
activate the
damage
effect of
from
Rank
going
of Magic
straight.
Astral Force in my graveyard.
That
To
was
skip my draw phase to put it back in my hand.
You can use any of the creatures
Oh,
that are on the
God.
battlefield.
Activate Rank of Magic
Already
Astral
been set
Force.
sideways.
Yeah.
So I can use my.
You can use your
Rank of Enter
elf
Utopia.
to block the Glory Seeker.
Effective Utopia wants to make the attack once for you not to 0, and also the effect of Xyz change tactics to pay 500 to draw an additional card.
Going
Now,
to Overload.
This wasn't a
Enter
particularly
battle phase
sensible
with
attack
Overload. Overload will attack into this.
because your creature
Take
will
control
deal
of
2
it.
damage to the elf.
You take no battle damage.
But
and
the elf has
attack
got
over
3
your monster.
toughness, can survive that attack. Likewise, the elf has 1 attack.
In phase,
You've got
effect
soldier's got
of
2 toughness.
Rocket Dragons.
He's going to survive the attack
specials,
as well, so
I'm
they'll
not-
just
I'm not
bounce
going
off
to-
each other.
Okay.
So
All your monsters now have
Elf
0
phase
attack
effect
points,
of
so
dragon
I'm going to go
as
to my
well.
battle phase and have Utopia Beyond attack
that's
into Vision Hero Vion for 3k.
Magnum Rocket Dragon.
But
Boston.
I'm going to have to reduce the damage. Drop on this Neos on
could have done
Vion.
that
So I take 500.
with this particular card. So instance,
Reckless
Ah, I
Breed.
can
Okay.
give it the.
you could if you had the 2 lands
That-
untapped,
Ah.
you could have.
How much your
you
now,
could
Richie?
have kept the 2
5,700.
lands available.
Same
Cast
as
this
you.
to give it +2
Oh,
attack
dealings.
and
Why draw one
+2
card?
defense.
57.
If before, instead to pay for another creature, I pay for this card. I
Yeah.
can attack him.
I can't do any other kinds of special
Or-
summoning in the turn I use Astral
You could
Force.
even have
Alright then.
because
Make
this
phase
is an
2,
instance
set a back
can do
row.
this
in my
during
turn.
combat.
If I've got
If you've got
Effect
the
Overload
Land
Dragon.
on the
Target Magna Drop. Magna
So,
Rocket. Effect Magna
wait.
Rich.
You could
Sends
do
it to
is
graveyard.
wait
Sends
until-
this or destroys
so
this. It sends this to
you attack
graveyard.
with your 2/2.
To the grave.
He knows
In
that he
phase,
can
this goes
block
off
with
with
his
effect
elf,
of Magna Rocket. Special
and
summons one
the elf
from
will
from
survive,
deck.
and everything will be fine.
Necroshade in the graveyard. I summon Elemental Blade Edge with
Yeah.
no tributes.
And this particular,
Then,
when we attacked just now,
Miracle
we
Fusion.
survived. So this is an example
Oh,
of
no.
what we could have done
No, it's fine. It's
to make
fine.
it so.
Oh yeah, because you can use materials on field as well.
Magna
Yeah.
Rocket Dragon.
So as long as you use the
So,
Nova Master,
when
you're
you
fine.
attack
Overload. Target this.
blocker,
Loses 500.
Banish.
He knows
Finish
Nova
graveyard.
Master.
that
And
with the numbers as they
Neos.
currently are, his elf will
To
survive.
make Elemental Hero the Shining.
Exclude draw. Destroy this.
And yours will survive as well.
Because my attack.
Activate quick launch. Special summon a rocket.
3 banished Elemental Heroes, so he's on 3,500.
Destroy it in the end phase.
So we attack in the knowledge that he's going to be able
into
to.
battle
He
phase.
will block
3K.
that because he's.
Shining
They will
attacks
bounce off
Utopia
each
Set
other.
end phase.
He'd
This
rather
destroys
take his
so summon
power
3 rockets from a deck.
You can then boost your creature with this spell
Shining
to give
will
it
add
2 extra
Honest
attack
Neos and
power
Shadows back to
after.
hand.
Oh yeah, it puts
He's
stuff
put his
back when
creature
it
in the way.
dies.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yes.
Main phase 2, I activate
But I
Now-
don't have
Geki.
to-
We don't have the lands for that, but that then gives it 4 attack power, which is more
Yep.
than the defense of his elf, which will then kill his elf.
Right, and you need to win in both
Um,
numbers.
So that
Then I've got a discard.
I think if your attack.
Do you still have an
I'll
almost
die before I get.
I already used it to summon
Yep.
Blade
no,
Edge.
Oh, yeah.
the damage gets dealt at the same time. So you could also use this if his creature was going to kill yours. To stop yours
Debating
from
whether or
dying.
not to use the plant.
That's all hypothetical.
I think I effect a recycling plant.
Yeah.
At the
So
start.
we've now attacked.
To return a volley from graves of hand.
They've dealt damage to each other.
Shadow Mists effect.
Nothing's happened. We've now got a second step where we
Oh,
can
that's
cast
like
more
the
spells.
order, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
We don't have any more spells that we can cast, so again, we enter.
Search for Blaze Man.
Over to you.
Where are you?
First things first.
Untap.
Yep.
What's this on activation?
And
Then draw.
yeah, that's all I can do.
Are you using the
Your
effect,
turn.
yeah?
At the end phase of your turn,
Follow
she
course.
activate Exe's Reborn
Some
to
cards
res
that
Utopia
when you
Beyond.
draw them, you can cast immediately.
Yes.
And you can cast them for less than you normally would if you cast them when you draw them.
How much do you want again, Richie?
5,700. In fact,
Can
both
you-
just 5,700.
So this particular spell
spell,
deals 5 damage to target creature or
Summon Dawn guy.
Normal summon
and
gun
costs
It's
it
all
6
guys.
mana.
I like it.
Battle phase.
However, it's
Ghost
got
attacks
this
for
ability
19.
Yep.
called Miracle. You can cast this card if it's the
Beyond
first
attacks
card
3K.
you draw
Yep.
on your turn.
It's in me.
Yeah.
Yep.
For only 1 red mana.
Still in battle
instead of 6
phase.
mana.
Activate the effect Utopia Beyond.
Now,
Detach target itself
Pretend
and
it's the amount
Utopia
of
Engrave.
this was on the top of your deck.
Banish
Oh.
the first target,
Draw your
res the
card
second
first.
target, and then I gain
You can't
1250
cast
life
that
points. And
because
since
of
I'm
all
still in
the
my
life
battle
saves.
phase, Utopia
Attack
for
the
game.
But if
Yep.
you untap it first,
Oh,
you
this
could
would have been
then
a
cast
lit
that
hand to
because
work
you
with.
can untap the
I was tempted to use my pop to cost me, but then that would have cost me my battle
You
phase.
can also
GG.
do things.
Also, I
like
couldn't have. I didn't have enough
spells
types in my grave. I just got
before
warriors
you
and rock.
draw,
Oh, yeah.
before you draw your
Wait, Dragon
card.
Ball?